Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions, and thank you again so much for our time together. It's going to be a beautiful Friday night service in all of our campuses tonight. I'm going to begin to teach you about the year of God's greatness, a season of God showing His greatness in your life and the life that we need to live to see His greatness displayed in our life. But right now, I want you to come back with me to Matthew chapter 12. I want to talk to you about the hostile audience. For many years, I've heard a statement that I probably have quoted many times also in my life. But then sometimes you grow a little bit and you realize something that you thought was true is not true. The statement goes like this: do not go where you are tolerated, only go where you are celebrated. But the problem is Jesus couldn't do that. And as real leaders, we have to humble ourselves sometimes and eat bad attitudes. And if we're going to help people, go where we're not just not tolerated, we're not even liked. Matthew 12, beginning with verse 1. At that time, Jesus went through the grain fields on the Sabbath. His disciples were hungry and began to pick some heads of grain and eat them. When the Pharisees saw this, they said to him, "Look, your disciples are doing what is unlawful on the Sabbath." He answered, "Haven't you read what David did when he and his companions were hungry? He entered the house of God, and he and his companions ate the consecrated bread, which was not lawful for them to do, but only for the priests. Or haven't you read in the law that on the Sabbath the priests in the temple desecrate the day and are yet innocent? I tell you that one greater than the temple is here. If you had known what these words mean, 'I desire mercy, not sacrifice,' you would not have condemned the innocent. For the Son of Man is the Lord of the Sabbath." Going on from that place, he went into their synagogue. And a man with a shriveled hand was there. Looking for a reason to accuse him, they asked him, "Is it lawful to heal on the Sabbath?" Now, fascinating. These people didn't like him at all. These people were critical of him. Yet he went straight into their synagogue. He did not surrender territory because of his own pride or because of his own feelings being hurt. We cannot just go where we are celebrated. We need to go where we are needed. So Jesus chose to go to their synagogue. And then it says they were looking for a reason to accuse him. Now this is something that you just have to get used to today, because hostile audiences, this is what they're looking for. They're always looking for that gotcha. And sometimes as a leader, you have to be careful, because when people ask questions, it's a trap. When people present opportunities, it's a trap. But Jesus still didn't allow that to stop him. So here you see that private disagreement now fuels public accusation. Now there's a great principle there. A private disagreement that they had earlier now brings them into public accusation against him. And they knew exactly what to look for. They knew exactly what to do to prove their point. Now, the problem that these people had was in their attitudes. Attitudes have affected their application of truth. The problem then with their disrespect is that it created a desire to violence, and they wanted to kill Jesus, and Jesus left. Jesus did not go looking for trouble. He went looking to help. But sometimes, some situations, you can't help. Jesus walked into a hostile environment, humbling himself, eating their disrespect. Now that's quite a thought. He walked into a hostile environment and he ate their disrespect because he wanted to help people, and refused to back down from truth to get along with these people. He still healed the man with the shriveled hand. Disrespect then turned to a desire for violence. And when people began to want to be violent, Jesus said, "Fine, I'm out of here." Jesus didn't go looking for trouble. Now, I say these truths because in the world we live in today, if we're going to help people, we can't take the comfortable route. We can't just go where we're celebrated. We need to go where people need help. Now, if they turn violent on us, well, then we can just walk away. But I wonder how many opportunities we can change for good if we would walk in, and be willing to eat their disrespect and present truth. I promise you, the man with the shriveled hand was very happy for Jesus' humility.